When we last spoke, I told you the favourites were nervous, and the minnows had teeth. I'd like it noted, for the record, that I was correct, which I always am, except when I'm not, which never happens. Since then, 16 matches. 2 30-80 rolls rolled back the years. A striker took 75% of the ball and did nothing. A referee was felled by his own legs. And a man was sent off for covering his mouth. Yes, that last one is real. Let's review what the planet has been doing. Allegedly, June the 16th. Argentina against Algeria. And a 38-year-old gentleman, 1 week shy of his 39th birthday, decided to score a hat-trick. His first ever World Cup hat-trick. In 19 years of trying, he waited until the age most footballers are opening a paddle centre and then delivered. All 3 from open play. Algeria found him simply impossible to stop. Even Holland, who'd bagged 2 of his own that day, called him, and I quote, a madman. The other relics also reported for duty. Mbappé scored twice, as France beat Senegal 3-1. Holland scored twice, as Norway put 4 past Iraq. And Austria, quietly, like a tax audit, beat Jordan 3-1. The Golden Generation and the Golden Pensioners, all clocking in on the same day. A reunion tour nobody asked for, but everybody bought tickets to. And now, Houston. Portugal versus DR Congo. Our other legend, aged 41, in his record-quelling 6th World Cup, played the full 90 with 25 touches, 25 the fewest of any match in his entire World Cup career. 0 shots on target. 0 chances created. Portugal had 75% of the ball, the highest possession of any team at this tournament, and drew 1. The young man never scored their goal in the 6th minute, and then Portugal, sensing momentum, immediately stopped trying. Being handed the entire buffet and leaving with a single breadstick. Thierry Henry, live on air, gently informed him, the team needs to score. It's not you who needs to score. His goalless run in major tournaments now stands at 10 matches. His online defenders are, as we speak, typing furiously. The board reads, Messi, Ronaldo, 25 touches and a scowl. I shall let the comment section resolve the rest. And the Congo fans, 52 years they waited to be here, celebrated by doing his own siu to his face. There is no dignity left anywhere. I've checked, twice. Also, on the 17th, England beat Croatia 4-2. I'll allow you a moment to recover. This was England's first World Cup win against a top 15 side since 9 matches they'd waited. Statistically, England beating a good team is rarer than a solar eclipse, and roughly as brief. Kane scored at his 3rd different World Cup, joining Beckham. Rashford came off the bench and scored twice. The first Englishman ever to manage that at a World Cup. The bench, it transpires, is where they'd been hiding the football all along. Ghana then beat Panama 1-0 with a goal in the 95th minute, 95. Some men propose marriage with less commitment to a deadline, and Colombia saw off Uzbekistan 3-1 in a game closer than the scoreline admits. June the 18th. Housekeeping Day. Canada, and I shall never tire of saying this, beat Qatar 6. They have now scored more goals in one match than they had in their entire previous World Cup existence. Ryan Reynolds remains, presumably, delighted. Switzerland beat Bosnia 4-1. Mexico beat South Korea 1-0 to become the very first team into the knockouts. A tidy result, somewhat undermined by their opening match, in which South Africa contrived to have 2 men sent off. And Czechia and South Africa drew 1-1, a result that pleased precisely no one. Which is its own kind of achievement. The minnows are being processed, efficiently, like a German queue, and so to the 19th, which delivered a Brazil routine, a Scottish heartbreak, and the finest comedy this tournament has yet produced. Brazil beat Haiti, 3-0 order, briefly restored. Scotland lost 1-0 to Morocco, the dream placed gently back on the ropes. The Tartan army left to drink their feelings, which they are world-class. At the United States, beat Australia 2-0 to reach the knockouts. And then, the last match, Türkiye against Paraguay. Türkiye had 32 shots. Paraguay had 7. Türkiye had 67% of the ball. Türkiye lost. 1-0. Galaza scored after 2 minutes, and Türkiye spent the next 90 hitting the woodwork. The goalkeeper, and at one point, both posts in quick succession, a double doink. 32 shots, eliminated. Let that be a lesson to no one, because no one will learn it. Asterisk. And now, the segment I least enjoy. Because while the football happened, the internet was busy declaring its own winners, and the winners were not the players. Exhibit R in Paraguay's sent off straight red for covering his mouth during an argument. Under a new FIFA rule, introduced this very year, designed to stop players hiding what they say from the cameras, you can now be dismissed from a World Cup for the precise gesture your aunt uses to gossip at a funeral. It gets better. Exhibit B, the cramping referee in Seattle. The clip of a World Cup official being physiotherapied by the players he is officiating has, I am reliably informed, broken the internet. The internet breaks at the slightest provocation. But credit where due, it is genuinely the only time all tournament a referee has helped the game by stopping moving. Asterisk. Exhibit C, the Messi and Ronaldo factions. They have not had a day like this in years. One man scored a hat-trick at 30. The other managed 25 touches at 41. The Messi camp is, as we say, feasting. The Ronaldo camp has retreated to defending a goal his teammate Neves scored, while insisting possession is a trophy. It is the same argument they have been having since 2000 down date. Except this week, one side brought a hat-trick to a touch count fight. None of this is football. All of this is the World Cup. I have made peace with nothing. So. The verdict on Matchday 2. The old men are immortal, except the one who isn't. The favorites are mortal. Possession is a lie. 32 shots, 1-0. 75% of the ball, 1-0. And one long shot in the second minute, won everything. And the lasting images of the round are a man sent off for whispering and a reverie, stretched out by his own suspects. Football is a cruel and stupid sport. I love it. I'll deny that too. Think your predictions survived this round. Banter, toolbox.co. Bring tissues and possibly a helmet.